Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, aka the Dude, aka the King of Zoom. Thanks for checking out the Calta and Kelly YouTube page. We hope you like what we're putting up there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the JO party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs. And it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live. YKWD live, all the Calta and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon. And you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there. And you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 get you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show.
Number one best friends, almost 1,000 pounds of funny. They're here to entertain you, not because Bobby needs the money. In this place you'll laugh right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. We're back. Calta and Kelly, almost 1,000 pounds of funny. It is early in the afternoon, 3:30. We have to do an early show today, but we're getting her done.
Want to see what I was doing before the show?
What's that?
You want to see what I was doing before the show?
Hopefully it's fucking blowing your neighbor.
Nope.
Cutting your dead toenail off.
I said I would show you. I didn't say guess what I was doing. I said, do you want to see what I was doing?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Good. Yes, I do. Sleeping?
In that same exact position right there.
You were sleeping right there.
Oh, my God. I hate getting up in the morning.
I like that shirt. Let me see that shirt. Yeehaw. You love the show.
Love it.
You know how much that makes me happy that you love the same show I love?
I thought about it. And keep in mind, this is because I got a full sleeve of tattoos. I can just I have a unicorn tattoo in there. You don't even see it.
Right.
I thought about getting the Y branded, not branded, but the tattoo of a brand.
Once you do that, you're in for life. Are you ready for that?
I also thought about starting to brand my workers.
You can't brand your workers.
Oh, yeah, you can. I've done so many things to them that is way worse than that. Hurt more.
You brand them with a tattoo or an actual brand?
I think I would do it with a tattoo of a brand, because the brand is susceptible to infection and they're too dumb to make it.
Put salve on it.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about. Oh man.
Oh, cool. I can't hear you guys. Sick.
You can't hear us?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear us? Plug your headphones in.
It's fucking sick, dude.
Nah, we can hear you.
I love it.
Hear you.
Makes the most money and has the shittiest background at all time.
Dude,
I know.
Goddamn right I do. You guys hear me through the mic, or you guys hearing me through my computer?
I don't know. Probably through your computer. Change your settings in the settings.
Oh, cool. Well, way to hit me with the showtime and then just be like, fucking figure it out on air, jackass.
Well, we have a producer that was supposed to help you with that. I'm sorry.
Mushy Mike.
You've been mushed. Just consider it mushed.
Yeah, man.
You've been mushed. And we blame everything on Mike, even if it's Mike's fault or my fault.
Oh, look who got his mic to work.
Yes. Now can you hear us?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck
you can hear me before. You were answering me. Why?
Really?
What am I, an asshole? I said it's mushy when it's mush's fault. You fuckface.
I heard you through my computer. Now it's through my ear. Now it's through my.
What's up, buddy?
Through my cans.
Your cans.
Hi. How you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
I'm doing good. We were just talking about Yellowstone.
Dude, that show is for dads. That's a dad show.
Oh, are you serious?
Dads
That
love
joke looks like-
Yellowstone.
That's a father who is like, I love Bonanza. How can I make it more modern?
Yeah, me and Katie kept making fun of one line in the trailer, because when quarantine first happened, we were watching movies and that show was they were like teasing that show coming up. And there was this fucking terrible line where the lady goes, I'm the tornado, you're the trailer park. And it would be in every fucking trailer. And I was like, yo, fuck Kevin Costner, fuck Dances with Wolves, fuck the show.
My
Dude.
favorite line is when he goes, Dad, yes, son. Have a good day. Yeah. I don't think I have any more of those, son.
Oh man, they are just what
I
they're doing?
love it.
They're just using country lyrics to get dudes like you from the East Coast just hard in your pants.
I love it.
They want you having those big sky fantasies that you're just living in Montana, sleeping on the hood of an old truck.
Yeah. I love it. And Mike loves it too. We both love it, you pothead. That's why you don't like it, because it's not fast enough for you.
What?
It's
What's
not,
that mean?
You're not dealing with fucking issues of
What the fuck are you talking about? You don't even have.
They're not fucking dealing with drug issues and homelessness.
You're just mad I nailed it.
Gay rights and Black Lives. You're out in the fucking Ponderosa dealing with fucking issues to feed you little fucking young woke assholes.
No,
when
man.
go to
Why
your
are you
fancy
first off?
restaurants and get your fancy coffee? These cocksuckers are the ones fucking providing that for
Dude.
you, and they're the ones out there wrestling cattle,
You're an
wrestling fucking all kinds of shit.
Let me tell you,
busting
some of
their
that.
ass,
As someone that
fighting
grew up,
Indians.
as someone that grew up in the Great Plains in the great state of Colorado, it's an honor to call you an East Coast cuck for watching them living their Montana life.
Listen,
You
I live in-
fucking
I
just
live in-
sitting in your humid
Yeah, you're a city
fucking
boy.
East Coast house.
I
touching
live in the
yourself.
fucking White Plains of New York. Okay,
Is that the Yellowstone of New York?
Yellowstone, New York, White Plains.
Dude, I'm the tornado. You're the trailer park, dude.
I'm
Dude,
just
yeah.
weak-minded. I'm weak-minded. I hate the show now.
Yeah,
I know
You
you
ruined it
flipped.
for me.
You
You
flip.
show me your shirt.
I mean,
I did.
I'm trying to watch. We just tried watching season 1 of Umbrella Academy, and I'm pretty sure that show sucks.
I didn't watch it yet, but everybody's all the nerds love it.
It's honestly, it's like a film school nerd made it.
All right, let me throw out. I'm going to throw out a bunch of binge shows, and you tell me what you guys think.
Oh.
Well, let's start at the top. Breaking Bad.
Unbelievable, one of the greatest shows.
Never
of all
saw
time.
an episode.
Bobby, and you're gonna watch
Not one
old Kevin Costner wax
Fuck you! It's a
poetic about
great
sunset?
show, and I like your show. I like Billions. So
Billions
there's
is
my
great.
taste right there. I like the
Good.
show Psych, Billions, and Yellowstone.
Yo, you are dad show heavy.
All right, you ready? The Boys.
Awesome.
Fucking the best.
I can't
Okay.
wait for season 2.
Yeah, I got the dude. I got the main dude on the show next week.
Oh, who plays Homelander?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. That comic book is so incredibly fucked up that the fact that they did that TV show is amazing that they did it as well as they did. Because the guy that did The Boys, also, he's written a bunch of comics. His name's Garth Ennis, but he wrote Preacher, which they did on AMC. Also produced.
They did a good adaptation of that on that show.
Yeah, because when I heard that they've been trying to make Preacher for something like 15 years. Originally, it was supposed to be Robert Rodriguez and Johnny Depp back in the late 90s. They were going to do it for like HBO, and then they said it was too hard of a comic to pull off. And then Seth Rogen's company did it pretty well. Preacher came out pretty good, and then the boys. I was mad. I was like, they're going to fuck that up. It's too dark, and they
eat. I mean, you're a TV guy. How much do you think? I was talking to Kevin Smith about this. How much do you think each episode of The Boys cost? I don't mean like a real number. I mean, just think about how expensive, because each one's like a full fucking movie.
Yeah, you're basically
Gotta be
making
a lot.
Marvel. Yeah, you're making a Marvel movie each episode.
It's and the graphics are great and the acting is great. That show's fantastic.
So The Boys, the comic, is 12 graphic novels, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do, because one of the graphic novels, I think it's issue 8 or the 8th one, is just all the superheroes on a private island fucking all these prostitutes to death. And it's like, I don't know how the fuck they're obviously going to admit that, but that's kind
What
of
do you mean they fuck them to death?
Yeah, so in the comic The Boys, they set it up a lot better that, you know, superheroes are superheroes, but they're more like shitty athletes than they are like good people.
Right.
Like they just like do whatever the fuck they want. And so there's a lot of cut scenes of like the guy who's basically like the Flash version, which is A-Train.
Yeah.
Like he'll just like fuck a girl to death and then just walk away from it, and they'll cover it up because it's A-Train and he's like a famous superhero. Or if like Homelander, you know what I mean? Like they all do their own fucked up shit.
That's what I say when I fuck regular. I'm gonna fuck you to death.
I'm gonna fuck you to death, baby.
I want to fuck you. I want to fuck you to death.
Yeah.
That was my thing back in the day.
You would say that to women?
Now I'm gonna fuck you to death, and now it's I'm gonna fuck you to take a pee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on top of you. I hope you don't die.
I think the boy's asleep. We've got 2 minutes.
Listen,
That's some Yellowstone shit.
I think
boy's asleep. Let's fuck.
I think The Boys is fucking probably one of the best shows on TV. And you knew it was great in the first couple minutes when the A-Train ran through that chick.
Yeah.
Because it was going like a regular show and they love each other and something bad was going to happen, like an Arrow or fucking those other shows, you know, Supergirl and whatever. And he ran through her and he was holding her hands. Yeah. They had 5 moments like that in the first.
And every great show starts out with action right away.
Yeah, they nailed
murder right away. They nailed it.
I held off on watching it, and then someone was like, no, one of my friends who had also read it was like, dude, watch it. They do a good job. And what I really loved about it for fans of the comic is they drew Huey, the main character, in the comic. They drew him like Simon Pegg because they loved Simon Pegg back when he was making like Shaun of the Dead and all that stuff.
Right.
And that was like a nod to all the comic fans because Simon Pegg played Huey's dad in the first episode.
Right.
And I fucking popped. When I saw that, I was like, yeah! I was like straight wrestling, like watching it by myself, like, fucking Simon Pegg! It was awesome. I'm excited to see what they do with it because the Butcher character is awesome. And they did like a big reveal.
What's the Butcher character?
Butcher's the guy.
One that looks like Wolverine.
He's the jacked Scottish dude that brings him into the boys. He's like the main boy.
I got a big bucket.
Carl Urban. Thank you.
Right,
Bush. You all right? Is your shed being attacked?
Yeah.
Has your army of raccoons turned on you?
What is he doing?
I don't know. The only way this would make sense is if Carl Urban was in the cabin, you know?
Surprise.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. He was here the whole time.
What is your favorite show of all time, or like top 3?
Wire. We got stuck on season 2. I showed Katie and I watched season 1 of The Wire, and then we got stuck in season 2 because that's a hard one to get through. I think that's the hardest season of The Wire to get through. People,
I've never seen it, but I'm literally, no bullshit. My computer is resting on the series box set right now. I had to lift my computer up. I will watch it.
You gotta watch
Sorry about that.
Yeah, look at Poker Shades Kelly.
Sorry about that, guys.
What happened? Everything all right?
A fucking huge stink bug flew right off of something right here.
Wait, do your glasses change when you go outside?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I a dad for having that?
No. But it's funny you say that because my mom has those glasses, so that's cool. So I guess you're a mom.
Trish has those.
Yeah, Trish has the fucking sunglasses in the inside glasses.
You get angry about that? I'm embracing the fact that I'm a dad. I'm into dad shit now.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I was fucking busting balls. I was just trying to say Yellowstone.
No, I know, but that for a while that would bother me. Like I still want to be a young cool guy, but I'm not. I sent my son's birthday was yesterday, and I found a picture of him when he was like 5-7 years old, something like that, screaming into a microphone. So I photoshopped him into a bunch of like on stage with a bunch of bands, and I showed it to him. Yeah, but I just looked at it, and when I gave it to him, he didn't care, and I go, I know, I just did a dad thing. That's a dad joke on Instagram, is what that is.
Let me tell you something. Those dad jokes are the ones that 20 years from now, he's like, dude, it's fucking awesome. Check this out. My dad photoshopped me into a bunch of fucking bands because he's a kid now. So he's just like, whatever, shut up. Old thing that gives me food and love. I have an awesome picture. I was going through my old photo library on my MacBook, and I have a picture from Bobby's old apartment of Max shit his diaper. And he's, brand new. And Bobby's holding him out going like, that's the face Bobby's making. And Max is a blur. It's just like a blur of a little human being. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, that's like the horrible one. There's one with Pearl Jam that looks good because it's black and white and it looks like he belongs on the stage. Looks exactly in the band.
That's what, as someone that grew up without a dad, that's what you want your dad to do. So you can look back and be like, oh, look, this fucking man cared about me. As opposed
I got Max, he bought himself, because he had an Amazon card, this Nerf gun that takes like 6 C batteries, which is when something takes that many C batteries, someone's getting hurt.
I honestly didn't think past 1997 that anything took that many batteries.
Dude, you put balls in this thing, little Nerf balls, and it goes fung, 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 fung. You know what? Forget about banning AR fucking whatevers.
Yeah.
Ban these Nerf guns. He makes me put a fucking hat on, and I'm sitting there. He goes, I just want to shoot you because I got to let him shoot me. There's nobody around.
Yeah.
You know, there's nobody over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no other friends. So I'm standing there. He hits the button. You hear it rev up like a Gatling gun. Whack. Hits me right in the fucking face. And he aimed. I saw him. I told him, aim down. He went like this. And I saw him aim at my head. And I went, I was like, fuck. And I heard him go, haha.
It's funny. That's funny that he got past the anger wave and then was like,
and he goes, Dad. I go, Max. And I'm sitting him down. I go, you can't. I go, listen, you hit me in the face and it's not right. I go, you can't. And then you laughed. He goes, I know. It was funny. And I went.
The only way that could have made me happier is if he would have told you to take the hit, dude.
He did.
That's so funny.
Dad, no, he didn't say take that. He goes, Dad, get over it.
Oh, it's so funny. Bobby having a Bobbyism thrown back in your face by your child. God, take the hit, dude.
He goes, dude, get over it. Move past it.
Jack said, boy, the times have changed. Now Max watches Bobby shit his pants.
Yeah, that's really funny. That's really funny.
It's so true.
That's fucked up. So give me another show. Go ahead. Now, look, can I just back up a second? Calta was going to get a Yellowstone tattoo at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, but Soder made me change my mind. No, I don't want to have a big mark of a dad show watcher.
Dude. Ray Donovan. That's what Jack's What's Happening said. Ray Donovan's a show that I watched season 1 and I don't know why I ever gave up on it.
Me too, but I don't know why I loved it, and then I was like, I just can't get back into it.
Yeah, and we would have to watch.
I've watched every season. The thing that really bummed me out is they made Mickey John Voight, who was one of the most evil, fucked up, likable villains.
Mm-hmm.
They took his balls away for some reason. I hope it wasn't because politically, you know what I mean? It was right around when he started making those Trump videos that they took his balls away and kind of made him a goofball and kind of, he would fall into shit. He's a ruthless killer.
Yeah.
He's Ray Donovan's dad. And he was great in the first couple. And then all of a sudden they deballed him. The last season was good, but
I heard they should have gotten one more season. That's what everyone I read.
But they do.
The show. No, they got canceled before they got. Did they give them a final season?
Yeah, they got it canceled, and then everybody lost their fucking mind, and then they picked it back up for another season.
Oh, that's crazy because they film where we film. We walk through their studio every day, like on our way to our shit. And so I don't know the show anymore. So I'm just like, cool, a hospital room. Yeah, because Liev Schreiber wanted to live here because he got divorced from his wife.
That's why they moved it to New York.
So they moved it, and they use our soundstage. So we go.
Where's your soundstage? In
Brooklyn, in Greenpoint.
Oh, Greenpoint. Oh, is that where they? Is that over where they did the Blue? What's that show with fucking Wahlberg?
Oh, Blue Bloods?
Yeah.
Dude, I wish, dude. All the mom box that would be around that studio. All those
when they filmed
moms.
Sex Drugs, we actually snuck into Blue Blood Studios while they were off.
Oh, yeah.
Which was great. And then the next year, they threw us out in Queens.
Oh, the one far out in East Queens? That's where Paul Giamatti films his scenes for Billions. That's where all the law side is. Axe Capital's in Brooklyn.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's much more convenient to be on the wrong side of the law, breaking the law. Yeah. It's Donovan. Ray Donovan's a show I could come back to. I could get back.
Ray Donovan's a good show. I like Ray Donovan. I just hope if they do a final season, they make Mickey a piece of shit, ruthless killer. James Woods was in that show too, by the way. Both those dudes are fucking enemy number one.
Yeah. All right. What about Sons of Anarchy?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you this. I started watching Sons of Anarchy, and that Big Jay has been like, dude, you gotta watch it. It's so great. I watched the first 4 episodes, and that diary shit turned me off so fast when he'd read his dad's diary. I was like, this is gay. He'd just be like, running a motorcycle club isn't always what it's supposed to be. He's like, dude, shut up. I don't fucking care.
You know when I stopped that show? When they burned the little girl alive.
Yeah, that was
I was out.
What season's that?
Like 3 or 4.
I was out. I was sitting there watching it with Dawn, and the girl's, Daddy. I'm like, fuck you. You don't need to do this. There's ways around this so I can figure out. I get it. You don't need to fucking go this far, burn someone's daughter in a pit, and then let me hear her.
Good. It's what made it great is it was so fucking violent.
Get in the pit. All right, so I should get into Sons of Anarchy. Bobby, do you watch Fargo?
I love Fargo. The first season. Second season was a little weird.
Oh, Chris Collins is on it. Second season, what's up? They went back to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then the third season, I liked a whole lot. And the new one's coming out soon with Chris Rock.
Who's in the new one?
Yeah.
Chris Rock plays.
African-American comedian.
He plays the.
You don't know why are you going to bring up his color?
Because I'm racist.
He's Protestant. I bring up religion. He's a Protestant, so my God doesn't acknowledge him. Hi, I'm Irish. I'm Irish Catholic Dan Soder, and I don't eat meat on Fridays. Is that now? I don't know. I'm a bad Catholic. No. I'm a Catholic in name only. Fargo. You
really think that Chris Rock is going to carry Fargo?
I think the writing will. I think.
The writing is great.
Those guys are. Yeah, he plays the mob boss in Kansas City in the 40s. So I think it's 40s or 50s. But they go back to because last season it was about the rivalry between that one family and the Kansas City mob, and then now I think you see like where that rivalry came from because they keep like jumping back. Oh no, the last season was 2014 with the Ewan McGregor twins. That season was great. I'm a big Fargo fan, as you can tell.
What about
I think Ewan McGregor twins was a great season. I like that. It was pretty fucking great.
That villain was great. The bulimic villain. That guy's a fucking awesome actor.
Yeah, with his teeth, his bloody teeth.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah. You throw up all that cake. Oh.
Have either one of you seen Mr. In Between?
No, what is that? Is that a bisexual man just figuring it out?
Listen to me, it's a fucking great show. It's about a hitman, but like a real hitman. Like a hitman that if he has to kill the wrong guy by accident, he just kills him because that's the job.
What's a fake hitman?
Wait, who's in Mr. In Between?
It's like a guy from New Zealand. It's in New Zealand, I think.
Was it on FX?
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to watch that.
Mush, bring it up today.
Bobby, you would really like it because you want to like the guy, and he's a tough guy, but he doesn't look tough. And it's really good.
Did you guys ever watch Happy with the dude from Law and Order and Patton Oswalt?
Stupid.
I hate
You're stupid. You're stupid. It was good.
Stupid. It's stupid because it's silly.
Yeah, it was really silly. I watched it on an airplane and enjoyed it.
Well, who is this?
That's In Between.
Is that on now? Can I watch that?
Second season is on now. Yeah.
I'd check that out. That looks good. And
you know what? I know you would like that show.
I would check that out. What about Narcos?
Narcos is good if you like to read.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's all. I don't know, man. Narcos felt like Entourage with drugs.
Yeah.
Or it felt like they tried to do Blow the movie or Blow the TV show. That's what it felt like.
If you watch Entourage, it's basically what they wanted to make an Entourage. It's
I don't mind reading, but there was so much. They go back and forth so fast that it wasn't on the screen fast long enough for me to fucking get through it. You know what I mean? So at some point, I was just fucking watching people talk another language.
Yeah. Maybe you can pick up Spanish watching it.
I have a serious one for you. Downton Abbey.
Never would I ever watch that.
Yeah, dude. What am I? I mean, that feels like I have to sit with my Nana and her friends and watch a show.
Yeah, well,
So did I. But then when it came out, when the next season came out, and I looked at some of the people on Twitter that were super excited about it, including my friends the Stengels.
Yeah.
Said, all right, well, if they like it, let me like it. I think it's in my top 5 favorite shows of all time.
really? Oh my God! You wear a fucking Afghan blanket on your lap when you watched it?
It's
Dude,
not
suck on a firm Werther's and then
Yeah,
just hear some tawdry tales of the Queen.
we watched
Did you have
it.
a crumpet? Did you have a crumpet while you were watching it?
Listen to me. Not what you
no, the tea of
murder and sex and it's I'm
Honey,
telling you.
can you please bring the little sandwiches in?
Murder and intrigue. Someone was killed beneath the clock.
We must deduce what happened here.
Yeah, it's not fucking Agatha Christie. It's not a murder mystery. It's
Oh no! I want to see Downtown Abbey, a slutty chick at a roller rink. That's what I want to see. That's the fucking Downtown Abbey I'm trying to look after.
Downton. What is Downton either? Why can't they?
Downton.
What is that?
that's
What is
where
Downton?
it's where it is. Downton.
It's a dumb name for it. They should have named it fucking Bentley or fucking,
That's what's up. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Bentleys are fucking
Johnsontown.
rad, bro.
Yeah, Bentley, downtown Bentley.
Downtown Bentley. Hey man,
There-
Downtown Bentley. That sounds like a
Isn't-
cool name.
Elements. That's a mom show.
It is
It
a
is a
mom
mom
show.
show.
It
For real,
absolutely-
nailed it
absolutely is.
out.
I'm sorry.
You know what that is?
Find.
The only way it's okay for a man to watch that show is if you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
It's the only
That's
thing.
like, you know what? That's like the manager in Major League 2 where he's like, I love this British shit. I might move to England.
you do that good, man.
Yeah. He goes,
You may run like maze.
he goes, you hit like hell. Come on, don't get in front of it. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm
Yeah, I
telling
gotta
you,
go. Yeah. Man, oh, sorry.
if I'm saying if you both watched it by the 3rd episode, you'd be like, "Holy shit! I can't believe I like this."
I guarantee I won't be.
Dude, let's do it. Bobby, I'll come over for the Downton Abbey challenge.
Yes. Please wear your hat.
Oh, dude, if I
bring
came
your
over in a
cane.
powdered wig, if I could, hello, is
Yeah,
this Maximilian?
I hear Dan coming up the block.
Yeah, in a carriage though. Someone daintily leads me out of my back carriage.
Mr. Soda has arrived.
Thank you. Oh, it's nice to be back up here in White Plains. Robert, I'm ready to watch the television show. Do you mind if I do some cocaine?
I have like one of those little red lines down my powdered lips.
Hello, Robert.
You midway through the first episode, you slap me in the face and challenge me to a duel.
Robert
This show
of,
is a true-
Robert of Audsley, I challenge you to a duel. I challenge you to a duel on the street. Big
The man
Jay
from Colorado challenged me to the duel. We shall duel in the backyard.
in a word duel called what you call those shoes?
All
Dude,
right, maybe you guys should skip it.
yeah,
All right, how
you're
about this? How about this? There's a Goliath with
with what's his name? Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob Thornton.
I heard that show's the shit. How do
That
people have all this
show's
time
good.
to watch all this shit?
I don't know. There's a pandemic.
Yeah, but like I get like if I watch like more than 4 episodes, are you guys good at binging? If I watch like 4 episodes of a show, I'll be like, I'm fucking.
Dude,
done for the
I
day.
went to bed last night at I think 10 o'clock, and I woke up at 1:30, and I was up until 3:30 watching John Wayne movies.
No.
Yeah, dude. Just were you in a comfy chair with it like fucking stretched
Yeah.
out?
Oh yeah, I watched McClintock or something like that.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Where he throws the hat on the roof, and little Mexicans go up and grab it, and they all have little hats because he gets drunk a lot. Every time he gets drunk, he throws his hat up on the top of the roof.
John Wayne. Now there's a man. You know, he was secretly gay. You know that, right?
Shut
I'm
the
just kidding.
fuck.
I just wanted to hit you with that. See if you're gonna move it on.
He was a big Republican. There you go.
Yeah.
Slap.
Oh,
Took his
too
wife
bad
right
this
over his
isn't.
knee.
Too bad this isn't a little Taiwanese boy. I would like to slap him. You know what I like, suckling stranger, is little Ty Weenie.
Please, somebody Photoshop my face on that woman.
Oh, here, Bobby, you've been a bad cowboy.
Well, look at the guy in the background, how he's fucking cracking up. The girl in the purple, that's her mother getting whacked. And he's like, aha, you little bitch.
That's an old school Karen.
Chick getting spanked doesn't look like she doesn't mind it too much. She doesn't look like she's having a bad time.
I love that movie. That movie's great. I love all John Wayne movies are great. He actually made 2 of the same movies. I think it was Rio Bravo and one of the other ones. Same exact movie.
Put it out. No one will tell.
He was a Republican too, and he got a lot of shit for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big time, man. He didn't do a lot of interviews. He went on to who was that old guy, the talk show, like the Jerry Springer before Jerry Springer.
Phil Donahue?
Phil Donahue show.
Yeah, Phil
John
Donahue.
John Wayne was on Phil Donahue. And people were asking him about his of course he brought it up and he was like, well, I just don't think that,
I don't think a man should be able to marry a horse. That's all I'm saying. If it was possible, I would have left my first wife. I've fallen in love with you. That would have been so fucking funny if John Wayne turned out to be a horseophile. He just loved to fuck horses. How bad would that fuck up all these older dudes that are like, John Wayne's the greatest American of all time? It's like, well, I love to suck horse cock. How about that? I take big old jisms of horse in my mouth, partner. That's why John Wayne played Genghis Khan without makeup or an accent. Fuck yes, bring that up, Mush. I'm trying to get John Wayne to be like, I'm a damn Mongol. Mongrel.
Back then they just made Jewish guys Indians.
Dude, they really did. And they had Italian guys play Native Americans.
Yeah, that was the one, the littering, the one that cried and picked up the litter. Remember that Indian from the commercial when we were kids?
Yeah. Dude,
Oh,
that is fucking hilarious. That just looks like a Florida tan.
That looks like the guy who used to own the side splitters.
Yeah, dude, fucking Bobby Jewell. Yeah.
Bobby Jewell.
Yeah, he's like, listen, so I gotta go over here and take out here. Dude, that is awesome. That mustache is what's up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Take out the middle. Dude, that's what you should do, Calta. Just take out the middle of your fucking goatee.
So when the pandemic started, I shaved over here and over here. And I had like a big handlebar thing going on. I don't know why. I just did it one day.
He looked like Don's father.
Oh, dude, I say get rid of that middle, though. Go full Genghis Khan.
Yeah, go Genghis Khan. Take that hat off.
What if I
get nuts? Yeah, dude, cut it out. Cut it out.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, that was a good show. But what other? I like those shows. Psych.
You do love that show. You love that.
I love it. Have you ever seen it, Dan?
No, that's on the that's in the USA universe. Am I correct?
Yeah, characters only.
Characters with suits and Psych and what was
Burn Notice?
Burn Notice. That was the one that Vic loved. My old roommate Victor loved Burn Notice.
I love Burn Notice too, man.
God damn, you're a USA fan, huh? Were you a USA fan back in the day when they had like
Gilbert Godfrey?
No, but when
18 Wheels of Justice.
No, Silk Stockings and
yeah.
What was the other one? Pacific Blue. You guys remember Pacific Blue? Bring that up. Bring up that up, Mush. Just like hot
Pacific
Blue bikes.
The best thing about Pacific Blue is that's an Entourage. Johnny Drama goes, I did 4 episodes of Blue, and they're like, when the fuck we on NYPD Blue? He goes, Pacific.
Yeah, dude, Pacific. Dude, that was my show. That was my first. I'm gonna jerk off the TV.
There we go.
Blue?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that brunette was what's up.
Yeah, he's hot. You're right.
He is all the way to the left.
Yeah, he's smoking.
Hachi Machi.
The guy in the back was like every one of my friends' fathers.
Dude, yeah, man. CW. I mean, it was like watching. I just read a comment. Someone said, "Wait, Alex says the USA just the CW for adults." It really is. That's what it is. They have CW hotness, but I think it's not for adults. It's USA was like, hey, 13-year-old boys that are on the edge of jerking off. Here you go, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Psych was my favorite show, but I also liked Monk.
Monk was good.
Psych is for old Scrubs fans. Oh, all right.
I'd probably agree with that. Yeah.
Didn't Monk win a bunch of Emmys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Monk was the shit. He was, I mean, that was a great show. It was pretty much modern day Columbo.
Yeah. Instead of OCD. He had OCD. What about Wings?
Yeah, Wings was. I was just about to bring up Wings.
What the fuck is Wings?
What the fuck is Wings? That is a USA staple. From they would fucking
4 times a day.
Airport.
It's the only reason I know about Nantucket. It's the only reason I know about Nantucket is because of the Nantucket Airport and Wings. And fucking shout out to Lowell for being my voice doppelganger.
That's right.
Goes on to do Sideways. Thomas, what was his name?
Thomas Hayden Church.
Thomas Hayden Church. Fat JC brought up La Femme Nikita. I remember that on USA. Man, you could jerk off to so much stuff on USA when I was 13.
Yeah, well, look at this. Can I just say something? Monk, look at that. He's right there. Put that mush. Put it back.
Yeah,
up.
Tony Shalhoub. He was in Wings. He started in Wings.
That's where he started.
Put it back up. But I want to go through that cast. Go back, mush. Put it. Yeah, buddy.
Dude, that cast was unbelievable.
Tony Shalhoub. But then the guy down the bottom was in Psych. The other guy was in Psych.
No, that guy was not Psych. What was he in Psych? He's not. No,
isn't that John Ritter's wife, the redhead?
Yes.
Is that John Ritter's wife, or is that a different lady?
No, that's her. And then Alex was her name.
No, Mike, he wasn't in Psych. He was on Psych.
Melissa nailed it. Sandpiper Air, dude. I'm gonna get a fucking Sandpiper Air shirt.
And then Joe would always fight with Brian over the girls, and Faye, the old lady, and then what was Roy Biggins?
Yes, Roy Biggins,
great, man.
Dude, that is some comfort. You know, I did a joke on my special about being 12 years old and smoking cigarettes and playing with my action figures. But the full story was when my mom would go to work, I would go downstairs and watch TV, and then the first cigarette would always be after Wings. I would go outside and smoke a Marlboro Red on the side of my house, and then I'd get like dizzy because I'd be getting like the nicotine thing, and then I'd go inside and lay down, and it would be like Doogie Howser or another Wings, and then just play with my toys, and then go for another cigarette.
Mush just told me that he did make. Just to go back a little bit, John Wayne made two movies, Rio Bravo and El Dorado, were the same exact fucking movie, and they filmed it in the Nevada desert, too close to the nuclear testing place, and that's what gave him cancer.
Dude,
I swear to God, that's what he just wrote.
The scouting location guy is like, oh, I killed the Duke. I killed the Duke, huh?
Yeah, Tim Daly was in The Sopranos. He played Christopher's sponsor.
Yes,
the writer.
Wings was the shit.
Wings branched out on it started all these shows with the foundation.
Yeah, man, it's the original.
What about the Bob Newhart show?
Love it.
I was too young.
I love the Newhart show and the one afterward. They were both fucking great. The
other one was called Newhart, right?
Newhart and the Bob Newhart show were fucking great shows. Bob Newhart's a genius.
Yes.
Yeah, I was too young. Missed it.
It was good. Larry, Daryl, and Daryl are some shit.
I remember the reruns, but I never was like into the. I would watch the reruns on like Nick at Night and shit because I remember.
Hey, what's up?
I'm Daryl. I'm Larry. My brother Daryl. It's my other brother Daryl.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it won't bother us. We'll be done. My gardener might come, so it might get noisy.
Dude, all right.
So, yep, that's life. There it is, right there. Bob Newhart. That's the Newhart show. She's smoking though. Look at his wife. Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The girl on his daughter looks like Sue Costello.
It's not his daughter. She worked for them. She wasn't the daughter.
Okay. Yeah.
He said the puppeteer was racist. Alf. Chris Collins says the puppeteer. What do you mean? Remember Alf? Alf was fucking huge.
Yeah, dude. I had an Alf. I slept with Alf. I fucked that alien. No, but when I was a kid, I had like a stuffed Alf that I slept with.
I have a great Alf costume that I went as for Halloween one time, and it's fucking fantastic. Had the hands, the head, everything. And Alf ate cats, and his real name was what?
Oh, Alf ate cats.
Alf ate cats, but what was Alf's real name? Alf stood for alien life form, but what was his real name?
Albert.
His name was Gordon Shumway.
That's made up.
Google it.
Gordon Shumway?
His name was Gordon Shumway. They only called him Alf because that stood for alien life form, and he kept trying to eat fucking people's cats.
I love that.
And the father on that show, do you know what happened to him? The old skinny old man, the bald man.
Yeah.
On the front page.
He was in a ton of shit in the
front
80s.
page of the Inquirer, blowing a black dude, smoking crack. Yep.
Get it, dude. You hang out with a kitty. You hang out with a cat eating alien. Send you down some dark paths.
They say there's a video of the Alf guy called Chris Collins says saying bad things in between takes.
Dude, that is so funny. Please bring that up, Mush. I want to see the guy that voiced Alf fucking having meltdowns. God damn it, that's the funniest.
Who did the voice? I don't even know who did the voice, Alf. Hey, Wooly.
Yeah, because for me, I was just like a little kid and I just loved that show. I was just like, oh, Alf is great. He eats cats. That's what a knee clapper.
I don't know how many times I've seen that show, like maybe 5. I've never was a big fan, but I remember every fucking fact about it. The neighbor's name, Mrs. Arkmonic.
Yeah. Okay. You remember some things. Oh, some guy asked if I knew Jay got dosed at that moment. No, I found out after the hat.
Oh, yeah. Explain this because I just heard this. What happened? Skanks had a presidential election. Jay, Dave. Oh, hold your finger up. Go ahead. Do your thing. Corporate Dan. Go.
No, not corporate. I'm Dan. I'm Super PAC Dan Soder. I funded Ari Shaffir's rise to prominence, and Ari Shaffir and Shane Gillis won in a landslide, 48% of the vote to Ari Shaffir and Shane Gillis. A ticket.
48%?
Yeah, they beat the shit out of Lewis, which I don't think Lewis saw coming.
Was it because of my endorsement video?
Wait, I didn't see yours. No, listen, I was too busy doing some dark government work. All right.
You're the one who took out Big Jay on the stage.
Yeah, no, we sent an assassin, but Big Jay was too tough and fought his way out. But then, yeah, I think Lewis was trying to dose Ari with LSD, and then Ari put his beer in front of Jay, and then Jay drank it. And I didn't like halfway through the episode, Shane told me what was going on. I was like, oh shit. But it's like one of those things where it was already in motion. So I was like, fuck. And then that's why when they told Jay looked at me and I was like, sorry, dude, there's nothing I do. He's like, what? It was pretty.
Did he get fucked up though?
Yeah, I think so. I talked to him. We did 2 bonfires and he was fine. And we didn't really talk about it outside of that. But I don't know. I'll probably tell the story on Skanks or on Bonfire.
Do you think he's mad?
It's not mad at me. I don't know. I think
he's mad. Look at corporate Dan. There's corporate Dan.
No, because he's not. I don't know.
Not me.
Not mad at me. No, I don't know. I couldn't. I tried to call him.
You do a fucking show with them, Soda.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, he did not tell me.
Acting like I don't know the business.
I think he's pissed at Lewis and Ari.
He's mad. He's mad that they fight. He's mad that he got dosed.
I would be.
Yeah. You fucking cocksucker. Oh my God.
You set me up for that one.
Politician.
I would be.
I mean,
wouldn't you be, Robert? I'm sure. Honestly, he hasn't gone on like a rant.
I wouldn't be. You know why I wouldn't be? I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. If you accidentally dose me, I would be like, fuck, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, I'm just here to party. I immediately thought about it.
Everything.
So when I was told that I was drinking this Coke, they just had me they gave me a Coke and I immediately just put it down. And then anything that was near me, I'm like, don't hand me. At one point, Lewis just handed me a water and goes, here's a water. And I go, no, Lewis, what? Yeah, this was after it was all out there. I'm like, do you think I'm just going to take a water and be like, thank you?
Nobody wants anything from Lewis.
Yeah.
Not even friendship.
But just the thought of being like, oh yeah, you're like, I'm not going to think you're dosing me right now. He's just like, here, bro, here's a water. I was like, oh, thanks. It goes on the table. I'm not fucking touching that goddamn shit.
So Jay and Christine are mad at both of them for.
I know Christine's a little upset with Ari and Lewis.
But now let me ask you a question, because Jay does drugs,
smokes weed,
but doesn't do
Molly. LSD. Has never done LSD.
Okay, but what could it? I mean, really, what could it do to you?
Dude, you didn't see after school specials? Kid used to throw them.
Yeah, you could be a glass of orange juice, and if you get fucking pushed over, you break.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, I'm asking because I don't know.
I
haven't
think
seen
I don't
LSD in a
know.
long
I've never done acid. I've had a lot of friends that have done acid, and I've had friends that say it can get very dark, and I've had friends that say it can be very fun. So
When you're on a show,
Difference
they
between
go short. Didn't Shane? I heard Shane drank half of it too, though.
Shane did. Shane drank some of it, and he called me, and he was like, "I was fucked up." He's like, "That." He's like, "I know Jay got fucked up because I was fucked up, and I drank like a third of it."
So he was fucked up. So Jay's mad. So the new president of the Skanks
Ari
has
Shaffir.
already divided the Skanks.
I mean, he destroyed the state. It was a takeover. It was an Ari Shaffir takeover. It's been in the years. It's been the seeds have been planted for years. First was
I hope
Skank Fest and him taking it over and getting it Shaffir Fest.
I hope it's Shaffir Fest, and I hope he changes his podcast to the Skeptic Skank.
Skeptic
it's got-
Skank.
Yeah. What if he slowly slides Lewis out, and it's just him?
Oh,
him
just
and-
Ari. Him
It's
and
just
Shane
Ari and Dave.
Yeah, that'd be pretty great. I'm excited to see what's coming up. Alex Hitt says it can activate schizophrenia. Yeah, but I don't know. I've done 2 episodes of The Bonfire with Jay, and he didn't seem schizophrenic.
He's just
Unless
mad.
he's hiding
Just
it.
pissed. He's just pissed.
I think
off.
he's just. I honestly, I don't even think he's pissed off. I think he's bummed out. I think he was like bummed out. Like you guys, it feels like everyone fucking teamed up on him. That would kind of suck if you
teamed
felt
up on him. They fucking drugged him. That's not teaming up on somebody. That ice.
it's
coffee
teaming
looks
up on
perfect.
someone.
That
What's
iced
that?
coffee looks perfect, by the way. I just want to let you
Thank
know.
you. Fuck,
Fuck.
Bobby, you building me up, baby.
It looks
You
looks
dad.
perfect.
Yeah, dude. It's one guy wrote first Bert, now Jay, quite a trend forming. Yeah, I don't think I hope it's not a trend. If someone doses me, I'll be fucking furious.
You think
What
it's
if you- what if-
two?
No, I think it was a bit Lewis was going for, and Ari caught it and then flipped. Honestly, I swear to God, I've never seen Lewis like when it was revealed and when Ari does like the whole I gave it to Jay. I watched Lewis's face go, what? And then he like looked at Jay and he was like, no, Jay, no. It was like, dude, it was the end of a movie. It was fucking crazy. Because we knew by the time Shane told me, Ari was like, I'm gonna act like they got me and I'm gonna act like I'm tripping out. So I watched Lewis be like, oh fuck, we got Ari. And I was just sitting in the back high watching Lewis. Yeah, prime acting from Ari. Ari nailed it. He was like looking up at the lights and he was like taking a long time, and Lewis was like, I got him. And then Ari does this fucking Joker laugh, and he's like, did you think I would really let you get me, Lewis? I put it in front of Jay. And that's when Lewis's face, watch the video. Skanks is out today. Watch the video drop of Lewis being like, what? And he like looks to Jay to be like, no, it wasn't meant for you. And then it's just fucking mayhem. Dude, it was fucking crazy.
He picks
but yeah.
fat people, obsessive fruit. He picks fat people as his victims.
Well, I don't
It's
think
true.
Ari picked. Yeah, actually, no. Ari did fucking
picked-
alley oop that. I was trying to say like Ari didn't pick him as. Yeah, no, he did. You're right. Fucking obsessive fruit nailed it.
So, I mean, let me ask you a question though, because between drug addicts, I mean, not addicts, but drug users,
Mhm.
what the fuck is the difference? You taking one drug to the other. I mean, so somebody back in the 60s, you would have been happy if your friend fucking gave you some acid.
Dude,
What's the
LSD is a
difference?
9-hour experience versus a joint is like a nap can take care of it in 30 minutes. Like
Really?
LSD is fucking. That's your night, bud. You are in it. You are
Well,
locked.
what's Jay doing? It's not like he's got to go babysit. It's
Yeah.
not like he's going home to sit in front of a TV.
Point is, I like
I'm
doing
just playing
mushrooms.
devil's advocate.
Yeah, sure. I like taking mushrooms, but if I'm going to take mushrooms, I need to plan it. I need to know it's coming. So
Alright,
there's
let's watch.
Ari acting. Ari
Play it,
looking
play
up.
Uh,
See, he's doing that.
Okay. You got any sound? You can't play the sound, right?
your Jay's all sweaty.
But look at the big flag in the background. That's amazing.
Yeah. No, dude, they fucking outdid themselves. That was one of the most fun things to be a part of. It was fucking insane.
Look at Ari. Look at Ari.
Ari was
what-
acting. Ari was acting his ass off.
Do they have the part? No Do you have the part that Dan was talking about? Fuck. Where where he said you didn't get me, and
But I just feel like, Lou had a good point. Jay had a sad week. I think Jay had that was a tough week, man. He got pulled off stage by a dude, and then fucking all this shit's happening, and then he finds out he gets dosed with LSD. Like LSD, like Molly, I think Jay would have been fine with. I think it would have been like, cool, all right, we'll do Molly. I've done Molly before. But LSD, even to me, if you dosed me with LSD, there would be a good 30 minutes where I'm like, whoa, what does this do? What is it? What's going on?
Yeah, that's fucking. I mean, I love Jay. Such a sweet little man.
Yeah. Dude, Shane had the fucking funniest line of Skanks. After Jay lost the election and he came in 4th place, he goes, "You guys just made the funny Skank sad." That was so goddamn funny.
Who came in 4th?
It went in order. It went Ari, Lewis, Dave, Jay.
Dave was before Jay.
Yeah. Jay, Dave got his, he's a political guy. He knows how to align himself.
All right. So Ari is the king of the president of
for 2 years. Dude, they did a term limit. Lewis was so sure he was going to win that it was like one of those things where you're negotiating where, when someone talks shit and they're like, that sounds great. 1 year, let's make it 2. And everyone's like, okay, all right. And then Ari fucking, goddamn, yeah. It was insane.
Where did they have the polling? How did they do that?
I don't know. They did it online. You had to register to vote, and then they did a whole day of voting. It could have been rigged. I'm not saying it was. Who's to say it was? Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's not dose each other. Can we make a pinky swear not to dose each other?
I can't guarantee that.
I'll dose Calta.
I'm trying to get up and start drinking.
I'm going to dose Calta with love.
It'd be so funny if just fucking Calta gets hit with some shit and you're just doing an episode. He's got saucer eyes and Bobby's like, "I got your wife to put it in your drink, dude." He's like,
I don't smoke pot. I smoked it a bunch of times in my life, but I don't smoke it. And the first and most I've ever had was Ralphie May was in the studio one time and I ate 2 brownies.
That's
I didn't know. I just like brownies, so I just kept eating the fucking brownies. And that was while I was on the air, starting at like 6:30. At 7:30, I was trying to do a live commercial, and I just went blank in my life in the middle of the commercial. I didn't know what I didn't know how to get out. I go, "Well, we'll be back after these commercials." And Galvin's like, "You're doing a commercial, idiot." I didn't know what to say. It was awful.
There's an old You Know What Dude episode with me, Lewis, and Greer Barnes. And Bobby gets a package from San Francisco from a fan. And he's like, "Here's a dumb San Francisco Giants hat for you. That was for me." He's like, "This guy also sent edibles. You guys want to eat them?" And Greer, Lewis, and I are all potheads. And we're like, "Fuck yeah, what's up?" So there was these mini cookies, and we ate this. And then we split a brownie. And we ate the brownie. And Bob, you know what, dude? Episodes are 2.5 hours. A fucking hour into it, I'm losing my goddamn mind. And I remember exactly how red the lighting was. And it was the old table that was signed. And I'm just looking at my knee and Bobby goes, "Dude, fucking say something." And I'm mentally unraveling. And I'm like, I don't know. And Lewis and Greer are knocked the fuck. I mean, they're like out of it too. Like I went home. This is how powerful those edibles were, Calta. I went home. I took an hour nap. I took a shower. And when I came back to the cellar that night for my set, Liz sees me outside and she goes, "You look fucked up." And I was like, I don't know. I think I'm still high. I'm fucking wrecked.
With the day that I ate the brownies, we had these twin sister strippers in the studio. And it was blowing my mind that they were sisters. And they both had puffy nipples. And I kept trying to say their nipples look like Hershey's Kisses, but I couldn't get it out. And I just got into a laughing fit and I couldn't stop. Dude, that was the most wrecked day I've ever been.
Yeah, I have a couple edibles. I have edibles at home and I'll eat them occasionally, but my girlfriend hates it because I fall asleep so fast. But if I stay up, I get wacky on edibles. I was laughing so hard at one of those. There's the commercials that sell these glasses. This is why I bought them. These fucking tactical glasses.
My fucking
I bought
my wife would take a couple and then shit would just show up from Amazon and she's like, "I didn't order that." And we're like, "Holy fuck, I did order it."
Yeah, dude. I bought fucking that and a 10-foot HDMI cord for some reason. Just got into it.
Oh, that's great.
But to answer your question, Bobby, acid is way different than that. It is a fucking completely different experience. From what I've heard, I've never done it. I've done mushrooms is the closest I've ever came.
I took acid one time at Woodstock in the 90s.
Were you at 99
Yeah.
or 94?
The one where they destroyed everything.
Yeah, you were there for the crowning moment of Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah, I was there with the door and all that with the wood, and I went to
what? What's the wood?
put a piece of wood out on the crowd, and he jumped out onto the wood, and they were holding him up while he was in the crowd. It was pretty amazing and pretty shitty for all the people that were under the wood, but I was there when they started at the end throwing water bottles at each other, like empty water bottles. The crowd separated, and they started throwing water bottles, and they ran out of bottles, so they started picking up anything they could find and whip it, and it just got bigger and further and bigger and further, and the next thing they spilled into the campground, and they were just picking up people's whole fucking tents and whipping tents at each other. Like, imagine being out there in the crowd, you come back and your campground is just gone. You know what I mean? You have no idea where to go, where your car keys are, or anything. So it was pretty fun. And then it ended, of course, in fire, and that was pretty insane.
Yeah,
But
there was like a riot, like didn't they? Didn't they
it
just
really
fucking-
wasn't so much a riot because nobody was like mad at each other. They were throwing shit at each other for fun. And then when they ran out, they kept going further and bigger and further and bigger. And the next thing you know, they were into people's campsites. So people had fire. So they started throwing fire sticks at each other. And then they're just lighting shit on fire. There wasn't really a riot, but it was a fucking mass fire and confusion and people. It was crazy. And I took acid the night before so we can go to a Fat Boy Slim rave. And I don't remember.
Fat Boy Slim. I haven't fucking thought of that name
Fat
in
Boy
years.
Slim was DJing, and one of my friends is like, gives me one of those candy necklaces, and I go, "The fuck is this? I'd never done drugs, didn't like rave music." He goes, "Just put it on." I'm like, "I'm not putting it on." He goes, "Put it on." I put it on about an hour into our fucking acid trip at Fat Boy Slim. Every hot girl was coming and licking my neck and biting candy off me. I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever done in my fucking life.
Yeah, I mean, when you do like drugs and it goes well for the first time,
Yeah.
we did Bonnaroo back in 2015, and then 2016 Ari was like, hey, I'm gonna do some secret shows, but since we got paid last year, they can't bill us on this year. But he worked out a deal where we got like passes for the shows, and we camped.
Is that Bonnaroo?
Yeah, Bonnaroo in Tennessee.
Was that the year when you guys? I was there.
You were there the year I
You
did
guys,
MDMA.
After the show, you go, we're going to do mushrooms, and we're going to walk into the crowd of 100,000 people.
Yeah, but I did mushrooms the year before. Was Big Jay there your year?
I don't know. All I know is that Ari took a bag of mushrooms out of like this big out of his pants, and it looked like he just went to like the grocery store. That was a big bag of mushrooms.
That was 2015, and we did mushrooms on Ralphie May's tour bus. The next year I came back and he was like, do you want to do MDMA? And I was like, I've never done it. And he's like, this is pure shit. Do you want to do it? And I was like,
What's
yeah. Ecstasy. It's just like a pure form of ecstasy. And I was just like, yeah, I've never done it before. And LCD Sound System was the band that night. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really know them or whatever. And Ari's like, yeah, dude, you should do MDMA. He's like, this is good MDMA. And Ari's, I call him the drug Sherpa because he just knows drugs so well and he'll get you up the mountain. So I'm like, yeah, dude, let's do it. So I took one pill, right? And he took one pill, and we're waiting. He's like, wait, and then we'll take the second pill. And Nate Bargatze was there, and he was hammered, and he was wine drunk. So he's like, what are you even
Nate
doing?
Hammered is so funny. He's
like, what are you even doing? He'd be like, y'all on drugs? What are you even doing? And I was sitting down, right? And Ari gives me the second pill, and I'm sitting up and I'm talking to Nate, and he's like making me laugh. But then he got like aggressive. And he's like, oh, and his wine spilled. He's like, you spilled my wine. And I stood up to be like, Nate, I didn't spill. And I felt this warmth in the middle of my fucking head. And then it was just like LCD Sound System started playing. And I was like, and my eyes were like, and then for that whole concert, I was like, this is the greatest. There was just suckling water. I was like, but we did a show like 4 hours after the concert in some abandoned barn. And it was just me apologizing for ever making fun of rave kids. I was like, I get it. You guys fucking nailed it. This drug is goddamn amazing.
I met a girl one time at a club, or not at the club, but like at the valet when I was leaving. She was like a last chance, and she's like, my friend's going to this guy's house. I go, well, that guy lives across the street from me. Why don't you come home with me? And she came home and she was on MDMA and she was so fucking chatty. No.
Yeah.
And remember when Men in Black first came out, they had the red thing that would make people forget,
Yeah, it's the light flash.
The movie company gave us a bunch of those, that would just flash a red light. So I had one on my headboard and I took it and I aimed it at her and I go, make her shut up. And I tried to zap it and the light went off and I had her. She was like, do that again. And I was like, now this is fucking fun. Yeah.
Like a cat with a laser pointer. You're like, there you go. I'll go over there.
That's
Well, Bobby, do you remember? So I did that. I had that experience with Ari and I was like, that was the most unbelievable. It was like the most fun I've ever had on drugs. And it was unbelievable. And it was so fun. I wasn't even sad the next day. And so then Ari is like, hey, LCD Sound System's coming to Brooklyn Steel. Do you want to go see him? We can do MDMA and mushrooms because that's what we did the next night for Pearl Jam. And that was very intense. But I was like, dude, I would love to do it. So it was me, Ari Shaffir, Gary Veter, and Michelle Wolf. And we all went to Brooklyn Steel and took mushrooms and MDMA. But this MDMA was not good. It was cut with speed. And so I was just up for 3 days and I didn't sleep through the night. And I went to Alan. I went to my therapist and I was just like on drugs. I was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then the next week he's like, don't come in if you're ever like that again. That wasn't productive. I was like, I'm sorry, but I did a you know what, dude, and I did a bonfire that day.
That's when you peed 12 times in one episode.
That's it. That was it. And Bobby's like, dude, what are you on, fucking drugs? And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm coming off them. I don't know what's going on. I peed so many times. I came into the office and Mush and Gabby were there, and I was like, I just have to lay down on this bed. And I just like laid down on the in Gnome's room. I just like laid down on the bed. I was like, please give me some sleep.
You know what's scary is, you know why you were peeing so much?
Why?
Because your heart's trying to regulate and it's trying to push the fluid out so that
I peed an ungodly amount that day, and I wasn't even regular until fucking.
We just found Ari's reveal. Let's watch this. This is Ari's reveal right here. Okay, go ahead.
Ari, apparently that was really good acid.
Wait, well, how did you do
That's not good.
Where'd you do it?
I didn't do it. You see me drop my head because I'm like, I know where it's going.
Come on, what, dude? Is this real?
Ari, I had to say because Ari was doing this for 10 minutes.
I thought you guys were laughing at me. I went to Shane. I go, why is everybody laughing at me?
I thought he was looking to his God for help.
Yeah, Tel was there.
Joe Rogan, are you up there?
You hear the Joker laugh?
Joe Rogan.
Gay. You think this pussy stands for mayhem? We stand for mayhem.
Oh, Lewis.
Oh, you fool.
Oh, sweet Lewis.
Wait, do you think I didn't take my beer and give it to Jay?
No. I didn't have that.
Watch
No,
Lewis's
there's no
face.
way. Oh, really? Because I sound like I'm fine right now.
Dude, can I tell you something? I thought there was something weird in my
Do I
beer.
sound weird? Do I not know what it looks like?
Wow.
I look like I'm on acid? You fucking dork! I stand for mayhem! You don't stand for mayhem! Holy shit!
Lewis is like, you look at him, he's
I've
like,
never
no.
taken acid in my life.
Lewis!
Did this
Waitress.
happen, dude?
Waitress.
I was like, no way.
No, that's actually real? Yeah.
Get
That's
the way.
real. I swear to God.
Send the Tony Award over to Ari. That was amazing.
Blame Lewis.
What an amazing
Lewis
performance.
is like, no.
Jay. Look
Going,
at
dude, I
Jay.
was watching it. The tab was floating. And you gobbled that thing up, dude. That thing's in you.
What? Ari,
Yeah,
you were
Jay.
acting this whole time? That was phenomenal,
That was awesome.
Dude, I told
Awesome.
How have you never been cast on anything huge?
Oh my God.
Guys, I've never taken acid. Why
Why
is that?
is Jay losing every time?
What did I do? I've never been to Pedophile Island. Why is this all happening to me? What did I do?
Dude, Jay's the fun.
Oh, man.
Come on, dude. Am I on acid? Is that why everyone's laughing when I was talking?
I didn't think you were on acid.
Are you kidding? Are you serious? See, look at watch Lewis's face. Lewis actually gets human for a second. He's like,
He's so fucking. Look at
amazing
look at him. Look at him.
I don't know if Ari just pulled himself out of an acid trip to say that.
Dude, he's been acting
You
the
don't think I
entire
was going
time.
to tell him?
No,
that you were
Soder
about
just
to
told,
do that?
Soder told me it's real.
I walked in immediately and said he's Lewis is
What,
about to
Soder,
book
why'd
acid.
you let him give me half?
By the way, I know.
No, he's not
I was,
lying.
dude, it was way
Ari
too
did
late.
this
By
at
the
one
time I
point.
found
I
out, it
came
was
over
like
with his drink. He
I
did one
couldn't
of
suck
these.
that venom out of
And when
him.
I went near him, and I was like, "Does he fucking know? How would he know?
Yeah, I did know. Well, because I knew.
Why would you get him? Why would you
Why
get
do you
him
think my
dose?
vice president would let me know?
Come on, dude.
There was
But
a
you
plot
can't just dose Jay. We
Poor
learned.
Jay.
That was like, that was the universal thing.
When
Pause
you
it.
lose in the
Those
seventh
people.
hour and Jupiter's
That
aligned
was
with
that was the moment where everyone was like, "Not Jay. We all
All right,
love
yeah.
Jay."
I have a
All right,
couple of
thanks,
questions.
Push.
What is that giant thing with the suspenders next to everybody?
Zach
Oh, that's
Amico. He's the motherfucking man.
Yeah, Zach's awesome.
And then who is that? JD from the Howard
was-
Stern show?
No, it was Patel. It was
No,
oh
to the
no,
right.
Dave Smith.
No, to the right, the other way. Go. Could you put that back up again, Mush?
To the right.
What are you talking about? Shane Gillis?
No, what's the guy's name? Zach. To the right of Zach, looks like JD Harmeyer.
I was probably just a fan, dude.
Oh, that's Dave. That's Lewis.
No,
and
no,
Dave.
he's not in the shot right now. He's
Yeah,
not.
it was it's so funny too. I remember when I met Shane, I was like, "Oh, this little fucking cocksucker," and you're like, "You're gonna love him, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna love." And I really do love Shane.
Yeah. I remember that first. You know what, dude? It was Shane was actually downstairs opening for me at the cellar because they were doing. That was when I got my HBO special. Was that night?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like flying high because like I heard yes, and I was like, Shane, I was like, oh, do you know what, dude? Everyone loves it. I was like, I was on a drug. I was like, everyone loves everybody. You should just go do whatever. And then I go up there, and Bobby's like, this fucking guy won't take dip out of his fucking lip. And I was like, you're gonna love him. You're gonna love this guy.
No, I do. I love Shane. He's fucking great.
Yeah.
Where was that? DeRosa?
No,
DeRosa there?
Oh yeah, DeRosa was there. No more weeks, Joe DeRosa.
What does that mean?
Everyone chants 3 more weeks, and then Ari brought Joe DeRosa on as his vice president, only to spike him with Shane. He had DeRosa wait at the stand for 3 hours in the heat, and then bust out like a surprise cake, being like, "I'm the vice president nominee." And then Shane just walks over and went, "Shut up, dork! I'm the vice president. Move." And then that was it.
Dork.
It was one of the best episodes.
Same thing happened with Paul Verzi and Billy Burr. Listen, the thing is,
Move it. I
right.
open for Burr now.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. Danny boy,
I love you guys.
I'm kind of sad that your show. When are you going back or what?
I don't know, man. I haven't heard anything. I don't know how they're going to do it because Billions is such a locations thing. You know, it's like has them at cool places and stuff. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll have to see what the fuck happens. But
Ooh,
you can watch season 1 through 5 right now. You can go stream them. Season 5, it's 4.5 seasons.
And you're off Twitter, right?
I go on it occasionally. Now in the quarantine, I've started going on my laptop.
Yeah. What's the
You
difference?
know, a little peruse. I had it on my phone and it was just like fucking up. You know, I'd be ready to go on stage at like New York Comedy Club and then just read a tweet that's like,
ugh,
you suck. And you're like, "Ah, fuck, now I'm fucking mad. And now why am I mad at Brendan Sagalow for being on stage? Why am I mad at him? I love Brendan.
Why do you? I don't know how you guys let that shit bother you, man.
I don't know. I'm a soft pussy, Mike. That's what
I don't think it's soft. It's just you just have to use logic and think about who it is that's saying it to you and what the fuck.
That's not the way it works, dude. We do comedy because we're fucking fucked, insecure, broken toys. You have self-esteem. You're brought up right. You have a good fucking outlook of yourself. You have that shit doesn't bug you. Plus, you're in radio, which teaches you to desensitize yourself to all the bullshit. We're in comedy where we have to get accolades or we suck, and we're already fucking insecure fucks to begin with when we do this. There's only a few of us. Like Ari doesn't give a fuck, but he's I think got mental issues. He can murder someone
on drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a different breed. Like we give a fuck for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think, but oh yeah, Lou asks what's up with 6 and Jump? We've been getting cockblocked nonstop. We got okayed by Filmrise, who owns the rights to 6 and Jump, because we do a podcast where Ari, Jay, and I rewatch all of 21 Jump Street and make fun of episode per episode.
Have you watched episode 1?
Yeah, I mean we're almost done with season 2 now. We're up to episode 9.
I just
of season 2.
found it on the Peacock Network.
Yeah, it's on Peacock Network. It's on a couple streamable things now.
I never understood why Johnny Depp hates referring to it until I watched it. It was awful.
Tommy Hansen just saxophone wailing on that first episode.
Dude, you play that saxophone. You're like,
it's one of the funniest scenes.
Oh.
And honestly, we did it as like, this will be something to do in quarantine. And then now Ari J and I, it's so fucking bad that it's phenomenal. That it's and there's like the guest stars that are in it are unbelievable. Josh Brolin, Pauly Shore. There was like a bunch of randos that you're just like, dude, this is so fucking random. But FilmRise, the company that owns the rights to it on YouTube, at first blocked us, and then our fans reached out. We reached out, and I had a conversation with them on the phone, and they were like, "We'd love to do it. You know, we'll make sure you guys don't get flagged." And it's like caught up in business affairs, and there's bots that just block you, to block you using content. So we're kind of finding a way to get around it. And we might have to go behind like a cheap paywall just for people to be like, listen, now you can watch the whole episode with us. I don't know. We're trying to think of a solution because this has been the 3rd week in a row that we were told.
I think if you fast forward it, if you change the speed of the video, it won't pick it up.
But here's the thing: we have the rights of the company is like working to be like, no, you guys are good to watch it. You guys are fine. They even listened to an episode and they're like, no, it's fine. They're like, we gave them like 200% more views on their 21 Jump Street clips because we were watching it and we were plugging their YouTube channel. So I don't know. We're trying to figure out. It's very frustrating, but I think we're gonna have a solution hopefully by Monday.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know, it's so funny when I watched Staying Alive last night.
Yeah, John Travolta, the follow up to Saturday Night Fever.
That's a great. It's underrated.
What?
Staying Alive is fucking great.
What?
John Travolta's performance in Staying Alive is fucking great. And Richie Sambora.
Bobby, what's it on? I'm going to watch
it. Jump!
All right. I mean, I'm talking about the stuff leading up to the.
What I feel like doing? Straight.
Bobby, what channel did you watch it on?
It was on one of those AM something.
All right. I'm going to find it. I will find it. Directed by Sylvester Stallone.
But
his brother did all the music, and Richie Sambora plays in the band.
It's garbage.
I want to watch it. I want to watch that hot garbage.
Songs are atrocious. It's the same fucking song that Frank Stallone has made in every Rocky movie. Gonna fight fire with fire. Gonna bring you to the top. We're gonna fight fire with fire.
Hey, listen.
You not have to use a mop.
All I do is aim Frank, you know, and then he does the rest. He's a genius. I would say he's better than me, but you know.
I mean, listen, the only thing about it is that Travolta is in the best shape of his life, and he's dancing around all these guys. The dick and ass that Travolta got in that. If he wasn't gay before that movie, that's the movie that made him fucking definitely suck a pack.
Do you think that's his cornerstone moment of realizing he loved dick? It was just dancing, being all jacked, and just being
first
like,
of all, dude, this is every dance. This is every dance movie. They do this.
Yeah. He goes, wow, I didn't know I liked poppers so much. These poppers are great. I love doing amyl nitrates. Oh, wow, your dick can go so far in my butt when I take these amyl nitrates.
Fuck that. I could do that movie.
Can you do that? Keep doing, dude. I like Dancing Bobby.
I'll fucking do it right now. Dancing Bobby, right?
Absolutely wonderful. You are a very good dancer, Bobby. Well, please join my company. And
then they go in a chair and then they do this.
Oh. Dude, I'm watching Staying Alive tonight just to see if it's ass on wheels.
Please. All right, Danny.
We did the other night that didn't mean nothing to you,
dude. When she scratches his eye in the middle of the production.
Guys, stop! I'm gonna watch the movie tonight.
Why'd you kiss her? It didn't mean nothing.
Oh wow! It like totally didn't mean nothing. Plus, I was kissing all these boys. Oh wow!
All right, dude. Danny, thanks for coming on. I love you so much, kid.
Bye, guys.
I'll be down the stand tonight. Are you going down?
No. I was there last night. It was fun.
I'm going down tonight and tomorrow. So maybe we'll see you. All right.
I'll see you next week.
See you next week. He's so good. God damn it.
He's great. That skank shit is funny as hell.
Yeah. We have one question from the Patreon, and he's asking it on here too.
Oh, GH5S with a Magwell HDMI fucking converter into a Shure 7B. Right?
Yeah, me too.
SM7B. Yeah, baby. But it's the lens on the camera. I think it's a 1/4 or something. So it adds some bokeh in the background. There you go. It's the lens, baby. You can put this on any and a camera. Man, what a great episode. I'm all tired now.
From dancing?
I'm so fucking exhausted. I'm trying to not breathe heavy into my fucking microphone. How was it?
I like these early shows.
All right. Well, we'll do more of these early shows. Sounds good to me. How did you like the how was last night with your son?
Good. He got his stupid Chunky Dunk Ben and Jerry sneakers and he loves them.
Great.
But he has no idea that I bought like 3 backup pairs that are going to come next week. So he's going to have more sneakers than he ever needed.
You're so fucking funny, dude.
All right. I do have one thing to tell you before we wrap up.
Please.
We went to Eddie V's last night. My name is Mike Calta, and I cheated on my diet.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you get?
So I wasn't gonna. Then they brought the bread out.
Oh.
And my wife's like, so if you want a piece of bread, have a piece of bread. And I was like,
oh, they're the worst. They're the worst.
And then I go, I don't know. I go, maybe I'll just eat some stuff tonight. My son goes, yeah. And I go, all right, well, it's his birthday. I can't say no to him. I used every way to get in. And yeah, I had lobster, which wasn't so bad, but
name it. I want to hear the menu before we go. Go.
I ate a lot of bread. I ate like 2 loaves of bread.
With butter.
With a lot of butter. Then I had a shrimp cocktail.
Did you say 2 loaves of bread?
It seems like it was 2 loaves of bread, like enough pieces that it seemed like I ate 2 loaves. Then I had a shrimp cocktail, and then I ordered lobster, but then I also ate some calamari. And what else did we get? I got
pasta.
There was a side that I wanted to eat.
Rice, pasta.
I didn't have any rice. I didn't have any rice, pasta, or mac and cheese. I mean,
fried rice. Did you get the fried rice?
I did not touch the fried rice.
Oof.
But I did eat the calamari, and I did eat dessert.
Anything green?
No, it's all
Lou's upset.
Lou, why?
Well, because you cheated on your diet, and she complimented you last week, and I'm here to tell you, I've been perfect.
I could tell by the shape of your head.
What is it?
I could tell when you cheat, your head immediately becomes oblong. Right now, it's round as can be. It looks beautiful, like an olive on a toothpick.
What's up with the jerk off party tomorrow night? I don't think we're doing tomorrow night.
We did not plan on it. I know. I have my family coming over for my son's birthday.
Yeah, I actually have a show tomorrow night. I have to go and do. Sets for the Tuesday HBO taping that Lou will be at. That we're all going to bomb at because they got to stay in their cars, and they might mic some of the cars, but that's going to be good because now I'm just going to hear them go, "Oh, this fat fuck sucks." I saw him at the cellar. You know what I mean? You're going to hear personal conversations of people.
They'll make Lou sit out in the 40 yards away.
Well, she'll be in her car. Everybody's in her car. She'll be in her van.
Oh, you get to sit in the car.
They have to all sit in the car. Nobody can get out. So
that's the thing with Colin that you were talking about?
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Tuesday. So I got to go work my set tonight. I came up with a joke. You want to hear one of the jokes I came up with?
Yes.
Where is it? Well, it's not done yet. It's a thought. Where the fuck did I do with it? Shit. Oh, I probably already lost it. You fucking twat.
You don't
Basically, I
remember.
want to do a joke. I'm gonna be like, yeah, before COVID, I would just be like, comics, we deserve this shit. Pieces of, we just fucking, just ungrateful fucking pieces of shit. Before this, we used to give comics that worked on cruise ships were considered fucking just shit. The end of your career, garbage comics. Yeah, that was going on a luxury cruise liner, getting all your food paid for you, doing one show a week, going to exotic locations, and getting paid thousands of dollars. Now I'm in a parking lot in Brooklyn. Yeah, we deserve this.
Yeah.
Is that funny? That's all right.
It will be funny. Yeah.
That will be funny. I'll make it funny. And then I want to do something on, around 7 months ago. I was so fucking, not elite, just, I don't know, fucking egotistical. No, not that. So, what's the word? What do they call white people now? Privileged.
Privileged. Yeah.
I was so privileged. My dog, I used to put my dog in doggy daycare because he was bored. She was bored.
Yeah.
Now we're all fucking sitting in the house looking at each other face and bored. Oh, and this is all we say. What's for lunch? What's for dinner? That's my life.
Can I tell you a little bit of reality in there?
Yeah, what's up?
So I used to shop like at Whole Foods all the time, and then I got fired. And then we went back to Publix, which is the local supermarket. And I was like, God, who did we think we were shopping at Whole Foods all the time? Bunch of, like you were saying in your joke.
Yeah.
Well, now we shop at Whole Foods and all that. But the thing that I'm going to look back on and go, who the fuck did you think you were? Is that I have a guy who comes here a couple of times a week to clean the dog poop out of the yard.
You do.
He just walks through the yard picking up poop, and he picks up my turtle's poop.
You're so entitled.
What's worse, my entitlement? I'm not entitled, privileged. My privilege or the fact that that's somebody's career. That's somebody's job.
Your privilege, it's look, your privilege gives somebody money, which is fine. I hope he gets bit by the alligator and sues you.
I watched it every time he sets the camera alarm off. I turn it on and I watch him. I'm like, this could be the day. The gator's like, I'm not going to get the fat guy who lives there, but I'm going to snatch that little Mexican.
The word's not pretentious, I don't think, Alex.
No, we're not assholes.
It's privileged.
Privilege is perfect.
Yeah, privilege is perfect.
See, Lou does it too.
Lou does what?
Has somebody pick up the poop.
She has to.
Oh, her daughter. My son. No.
What does poop pickup pay?
I think that guy gets $15 a week, but now we get 20 because he takes a turtle's poop too.
So turtle poop is $5.
Well, he's like, I usually charge $15 for one dog, $20 for two. I'll just charge you like an extra dog, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I watch him walk
as a poop guy.
What's that?
Well, I don't think we have poop guys in the East Coast, New York.
Maybe you should think about starting.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a poop guy.
I got a poop guy.
So if you have to do at least $20, $15 a place, right? You got to come once a week? Twice.
He comes twice a week.
Twice a week. So that's $30 a week, correct?
Yes.
Or is that 15 for?
Well, it's $40 a week.
$40 a week. So each time it's $20.
Yeah.
So he's got to do. That's not bad. You do like fucking 10 places a week.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. Cash?
To pick up poop. Cash.
Wow. I might do that when I come down there. I might muscle that guy out of his fucking job, right? Just go over your house and pick up poop.
Yep.
I'm going to do a spot tonight at the stand.
Kill it.
A little nervous. Colin Quinn keeps sending me texts. Make sure you write new jokes for this fucking thing. It's like, fuck off. This cocksucker. Not everybody can write a fucking hour on the Declaration of Independence. You know what I mean? Go fuck yourself.
They're number one best friends, almost 1,000 pounds of funny. They're here to entertain you, not because Bobby needs the money. In this place you'll laugh. right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
Most child molesters love them.